Three horror movie settings that I absolutely love. I'm stealing this idea from Brie Hart's Horror, thank you. Here are three types of location set horror movies that I just absolutely love. The first one is underwater, not like near water, but actually underwater. So three that I really love are the appropriately named Underwater. This movie is awesome. I rewatch this all the time. It is about people who are in a station underwater. Chaos ensues when it gets punctured. Then you have 47 meters down. This one primarily takes place underwater. They basically get stuck in a shark cage underwater and chaos ensues. And then the last one, Deep Blue Sea. Most of this movie takes place underwater. I think this is a great shark movie. So Underwater is my first one. Then we have On the Edge of the Woods. Not in the woods, though they do go into the woods, but this is on the edge of the woods. So we have the witch or Vivi Itch at the top. Then we have the village. Even though their village is in the woods, it's a clearing and they're not allowed to go into the woods. Therefore, it's at the edge of the woods. And then we have the ritual. It's about a bunch of guys who go on a hike and they decide to cross through the woods because one of them gets injured. Chaos ensues. But most of the time they are outside of the woods and then they cross the precipice into the woods and chaos ensues. So that's why I love that one. Then you've got one location, but not just one location. It's one room. So we're not talking about like Wreck that takes place primarily in the apartment complex. We're talking about movies that take place in one room. So at the top here, we have a Twilight Zone episode, 5 characters in search for an exit, where they're all in that one room. Then we have Brooklyn 45, about a group of war veterans who get together to do a seance and chaos ensues. This movie is great, and again, it takes place just in that parlor. And at the bottom, we have Pontypool, basically a zombie outbreak, and we're only shown it from the perspective of kind of a radio DJ. Anyway, it has to be the one room. I just really like this, like, not knowing what's happening outside of the room, these characters trying to figure out each other, the conversations they have, the deep character work is very fascinating to me. Those are just some of the locations that I love. What horror movie locations do you love? And do you have any other suggestions that match my locations? Let me know in the comments.